Thanks for tuning in to the Gotcha Man News channel, folks. I'm Jim Bob with the latest news. Tonight's story is about a man out of Primerville, Kentucky. Real doozy. Sorry about that, folks. You'd swear the studio is in a garage on a busy street. All right, let's get into it.
I'm going through right now, get my record expunged. By that time, when that bullshit happens, I'll be able to pack.
That's right, folks. Our story tonight shows how a road to redemption can take a very wrong turn.
I will beat a murder case.
Our story tonight is about a Kentucky man named Johnny Gobble out of Primerville. That is a little town just north of southern Kentucky. Why do they do that? Our country is full of beautiful rights and opportunities and how people can redeem themselves, right? I seen a story recently, this one right here, of a fella that successfully done that and got his rights restored. Damn good looking fella. Really good video right there. Damn good looking video. Well, that's how you do it, right, folks? But unfortunately, in our story tonight, this is a fella that was so close to it, but just couldn't hold his tongue. And these are the kind of wild threats that we need to look out for. And these are the kind of threats that messes it up for other people. And then other people can't redeem themselves because people out there, they can't wait until they get their rights back to start threatening to blow people's brains out.
And your ground law, and one of y'all gets your brains blowed out.
A lot of these details are shocking. You're going to hear it from the man himself tonight, folks. And if you're sensitive, you might want to look away because this guy's face is hard to look at. And folks, us here at the Gotcha Man News Station, we try to dig and find a better picture to put up there on the screen as he says what he's saying. But that's all we could come across. And we found that this is the one that accurately depicts him the best. So before we get into the awful threats that this man made against another man and saying what he's going to do the moment his rights are reinstated, let's go back a couple weeks to when this man was bragging and actually showed the paperwork showing that he was in the process of getting his record expunged.
So we in the downstretch of getting the record expunged. Just now got some emails from my attorney. So I would go out there and call out somebody, but you know what I mean? I can't be catching no new charge and shit. You know what I mean?
Folks, that was just some of the foreshadowing. Folks, that was just some of the foreshadowing of what was to come. What the hell is even that? Here's the paperwork, folks. Right here, you'll see the case number in the top right-hand corner. That's the actual case number to his pending expungement. If anybody's wondering what that accurate case number is to his pending expungement hearing, it's right there in the top right corner. But yeah, folks, I just think this is a form of intimidation to say, hey, not only am I getting my record expunged and not only am I going to misuse the rights the minute they're reinstated, but here's proof of it. To further put fear in people who don't want to see this heartless, violent felon get his rights reinstated. Let's go into what the guy said.
I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to say it live. You bring trouble to my town like you did again, there's going to be a standing your ground law in the state of Kentucky, and I promise you, I will beat a murder case. I promise you.
A lot to unpack there, folks. I will agree. And I know when he says, if you bring trouble like you did again, I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Neither does there will be a stand your ground law. But sources say this guy is just as slow as he is dangerous. Some even say dangerously slow. Or in his own words, he's self-proclaimed to be a mental patient.
You're with a fucking mental fucking patient, okay?
All the more reason why this man's rights should not be reinstated, allegedly, in my own opinion, for entertainment purposes only.
You will not pull up here like you did last time, like you did before. It's not going to happen.
The question on a lot of folks' minds who are following this story closely are wondering, what does he mean by last time? which luckily we have Ron out in the field right now with the answers to those questions. Ron? Thank you, Jim Bob. And yes, to understand what he means by last time, we have to go back to 2025, where a few fellas that this man, Johnny Gobble, claims to have gate-kept him and not let him play in any reindeer games. Now, those fellas found themselves in his hometown of Painesville, Kentucky. They parked at the local Lowe's parking lot to get out and take a break from the road trip. That is when Johnny Gobble showed up and does what he calls the slap of the year, which he has since milked to this very day. Back to you, Jim Bob. Thank you, Ron. Wow. Powerful stuff. Sounds like he claimed to be victorious in this last story. May have even milked it for all it was worth, but sometimes that's not good enough, folks, and that's why he wants to get his record expunged and his rights reinstated, apparently, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, just so he can really get to these internet buoys who are gatekeeping him. That's all we have tonight, though, folks. Tune in next time as we discover the pains women go through that work in nursing homes. One woman actually had her extensions pulled out by a patient at the home that she cares for.
Oh my.
I got a field reporter now in Kentucky somewhere to see if do patients try to pull out false teeth from women that work there. Tune in next week to see.
Because I know how you're going to do it this time. You're going to pull up with 5 or 6 motherfuckers, and I'm going to fucking beat a 6-man murder case.
Nah, man, before I lose every one of y'all thinking I do actual news stories now, I just wanted to speak on this, man. I want to first start by saying, Johnny Gobble, listen, I'm flattered. Because I did realize, it's not lost on me, that I told you to pay your daughter back and to get her a car. You went and got her a car, even sang my song in the car lot parking lot. That has lived in this dude's head until this day.
Yeah, boy. Pay your daughter back.
You're also now following and copying what I did by getting my record expunged. However, jokes are jokes, but serious is serious, man. And you can't go around threatening to blow people's brains out, saying that you're going to literally murder somebody with the you-know-what the second your rights are reinstated. Talking about, hey, it'll be reinstated by the time I see you. Are you that stupid, dude? Well, it's the dumbest question I've ever asked, isn't it? But seriously, though, I mean, this moron, everybody remembers last year when Triple T was heading to the Redneck Rave. And first of all, if you're going to speak on the Redneck Rave, then don't forget to say, tell your dad, tell your mom, get their tickets at redneckrave.com. This is the 10th anniversary. I'll see every one of you there that follow me and that's going to be there. Let's go. Back to what we were saying, though. This moron, man, last year, Triple T was just trying to have some fun, man. It's all internet fun to the rest of us. None of us are as butthurt as you are, dude. You're the only one full-blown triggered by this and literally trying to end somebody's life over it, dog, and that's way too much, man. It's all games, you big baby. People tell you that you support the wrong people. People tell you to get a job. People tell you to quit leeching off of your family. People tell you to quit stealing your daughter's settlement money and make a concerted effort to pay her back. And you want to kill people over that? Really? But anyway, this time last year, Triple T and a buddy of his, I can't remember his name. I don't think he was around long because I don't think anybody can remember who it was. But a buddy of his was with him. And on their way to Sophia, West Virginia, they slid through Painesville, Kentucky. They pulled over in a public parking lot of the Lowe's in Painesville, Kentucky. And this moron who wants to get his rights reinstated just so he can abuse them the second they are, showed up there, got right in this man's face, a war veteran with Purple Hearts awarded to him, got in his face and took a cheap shot at him and smacked him. And thought that it was the coolest thing. He calls it the slap heard around the world. I mean, he has literally made songs over it, made who knows how much ad revenue over it, you know, and it is what it is, right? I mean, in a lot of people's eyes, he took a little W in that situation. But he must not internally feel like he actually took a W in it because he still wants to do that to that man. I mean, you are still that hurt. Take your win and go home, bro. Take your ball and go home, dude. But I tell you right now, man, if you get this case thrown out and don't get your record expunged, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself, homie. You did this to yourself. But you know what it'll be? It'll be crying, just like all the jobs you lost. I was going to get my record expunged if it weren't for these meddling people on the internet. Dude, you suck at this. This is why we say log out, because you suck at this. We don't say log out because we don't want you on the internet. We say log out for your own benefit. You're a moron, dude. You're not cut out for the internet. You'd be better off to go get a just simple little 9-to-5 job, help your family out, right? Get a decent haircut. God, this guy can't get a good haircut to save his life. And just quit bumming off of people. Quit driving around your wife's Jeep and bragging about it, dude. I mean, quit asking her to buy you cigarettes. Do something to that house, man. Get rid of the termites before they chew it down, man. Merle's going to be paying for a house with hollow 2x4s in it because you're too busy on the internet threatening to kill people and can't get the termites out of the walls, man. It's a sad story, really. Not to me, though. You're an idiot.